EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for April 5th, 2023. It is Wednesday and the middle of the work week, and the Wednesday video forecast is proudly sponsored by Mechanical X Advantage. This year, millions of Americans will be eligible for the High Efficiency Electric Home Rebate Act, which offers up to $8,000 in point-of-sale rebates on a heat pump for home heating and cooling. This means the rebate amount is automatically deducted from the price at the time of sale. There's no need to send in for a refund. With Mechanical X Advantage as your authorized dealer for Mr. Cool's do-it-yourself heat pumps, they can help you upgrade your old heating and cooling system to a more energy-efficient and eco-friendly heat pump in 2023. Contact them today to learn more about how they can help you take advantage of these incredible savings. Visit their website at mxa-us.com, or you can send an email or call to the number and address above me to gain an advantage today. They are Mechanical X Advantage, proud sponsors of the Wednesday video forecast. So today we're going to feature mainly cloudy skies in our eastern areas, our southwestern areas, and western and southwestern areas. We'll see mostly cloudy skies. You're going to see some sun today, and there's going to be a vast difference today in temperatures depending on where you're located, okay? Could be a few isolated showers around in a few spots too, mainly north of I-80 this afternoon, and we'll get to that in a second. Move this over here to see the overall picture, and here is looking at this afternoon where those showers are located, and then that will extend into the evening hours, and then we're just going to remain cloudy overnight. We're going to have some areas of patchy fog and drizzle in a few spots, and the cold front is going to move through here on Thursday. And during the afternoon, most notably, there will be some scattered showers and thunderstorms. And yes, it will be threatening the Phillies home opener here on Thursday against Cincinnati. So we move this forward, and that moves off the coast, and that will be out of here once we get to past the evening hours. Here will be off the coast. So let's get over the NAM high res. Before I do that, let me get over to the temperatures today. Now, there's a sharp temperature gradient because we have a backdoor cold front in the vicinity today. So you have this backdoor cold front that's sitting here like this. This is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. This is going to be in process of moving to the southwest a little bit. So these temperatures that are shown here along this backdoor front are the highs for the day before temperatures lower here in the late afternoon in some of these marginal areas. Okay, I'm going to move this forward just so you can see what this is going to do. And you move into the late afternoon hours. Look at this moved off to the southwest. So temperatures might be in the mid to upper 60s in places like, the Scranton-Wilkes-Barre all the way area down to the Lehigh Valley and into parts of central Jersey. And then it lowers after that point as that backdoor front moves off to the southwest. So there's going to be a vast temperature difference today depending on where you're at. If you're down here in central PA, you're going to have temperatures here in the upper 70s and near 80, okay, down here in, and this is mid-afternoon. So 78, 80 degrees here before that front starts pushing off to the southwest. And because of that, you're going to have a vast temperature difference between the northeastern portions of our region here, which will be in the upper 50s for highs today and upper 70s in our southwestern areas. So that's a pretty good spread. We usually don't have spreads that much across our region. Usually it's like, 5-6 degrees. In this case, we're looking at a 20-degree difference between northeast and southwest because of that boundary in place. But this is going to move out in the southwest and then move back northeast as a warm front here on Thursday. So Thursday, we're going to have plenty of warm temperatures across the region with upper 70s and even low 80s in a few spots. With very warm temperatures expected ahead of that frontal boundary expected on Thursday. So the NAM high-res future simulated radar looks like this. Is looking at noon. Nothing before that. Maybe some patchy fog and some isolated drizzle in a few spots, but mainly north of I-80 during the afternoon. You might have a few showers, okay, and that's it. There's nothing along that boundary that I showed you with the temperature gradient. There's nothing there. Just a little bit of shower activity during the afternoon, and then we get to the evening, and there's a little bit of, again, it's a spotty shower here or there, and that's it. This will continue into the overnight with those spotty showers, and you can see these moving through in the overnight here, isolated showers at a few spots, just very light showers if there is anything at all in your area during the course of the overnight. Then we get to Thursday. Now, this is when the very warm temperatures are located here in the east, as I showed you here. Very warm temperatures, okay? Then we have, as we go through the morning, there's going to be some an opportunity in central PA for some showers, scattered showers, and perhaps even thunderstorms. And as that moves eastward and hits that warmer air, there will be a line of storms here. Now, the Storm Prediction Center does have a marginal risk for severe weather that is actually pretty inclusive of most of the area. Kind of goes like this. This entire area here was under a marginal risk at the time this video was recorded. So within that risk zone, there is the opportunity for some thunderstorms. I really think it's going to be more like this and point southeast. From that line and point southeast is the opportunity for straight line wind gusts. Not really seeing much of a tornado potential here. It's not impossible. There's never a possibility for tornadoes in any kind of severe weather situation. But in this case, the storm relative helicity values that we saw on Saturday that produced those tornadoes, and I think there was 8 or 9 of them in total between far extreme southeastern Pennsylvania, much of New Jersey, and Delaware. The storm relative helicity values, that is an indication of how much spin you have in the atmosphere, were about double. Those values are about double what they're going to be here on Thursday. So we're about half this Thursday compared to Saturday. So not really as great numbers for tornado potential. I think this is mostly a straight line wind damage threat. And a few of these storms could be a little bit robust with these straight line winds as it moves through. And it's focusing here on the NAM anyway, far southeastern Pennsylvania, and central and southern New Jersey and Delaware, and that's it. Okay, and this goes through the early evening hours. So again, this is looking at 3 o'clock in the afternoon here on the NAM 3 kilometer. The Phillies game is right here. It's expected where that dot is, and that's expected to start at 3:05. We're going to run into some issues here, I think, with that start of the game there, where you have that line coming through. This is looking at 5 o'clock. It's already through the region at that point. So it could affect the early part of the game and the starting opening ceremonies, all that stuff they do here for opening day. And the start of the game might get pushed back a little bit, possibly, if these storms are in the vicinity moving through at that time. So we'll have to watch that very closely. Of course, we do we're one of the lead consultants with the Phillies front office and trying to make those decisions. So we will certainly stay on top of that. And then after that, once it moves through, that's it. Okay, so this goes through the early evening hours at best, and then that's off the coast, and that's it. So this should be a quick in and out thing, but it's just a matter of timing as far as the Phillies game's concerned. So once this moves off the coast, we're going to be partly cloudy and breezy here on Friday with temperatures a lot cooler. Okay, so we're going to be, again, upper 70s, low 80s before that front hits. Once it moves through, we're more like upper 50s to low 60s here on Friday, and then with those partly cloudy and breezy conditions, could have some 10 to 15, gusting 20 to 25 here during the day here on Friday. And then Saturday, Sunday, less wind, but mostly sunny both of those days. Saturday looks like an even colder day as far as temperatures are concerned. 55 to 60 is the temperature spread here on Saturday. Sunday, we get into the lower 60s, it looks like, so we do moderate a little bit, and that's because high pressure that's over top of us here on Saturday is going to move off the coast, and that's going to get a return flow around this high pressure that's going to get temperatures up here a little bit. So we get a little bit of a push coming in here on Sunday with those warmer temperatures, and is going to keep going from that point. So the rest of the forecast period, Monday and Tuesday. Monday's a mostly sunny day as well, even milder and in the middle 60s, and then upper 60s by the time we get to Tuesday of next week, ahead of this little weak cold front that's moving off to our north. Doesn't look like there's going to be much of any precipitation with it, but it will be milder as we head toward the middle of next week. And it does look like, as we look ahead to the latter part of next week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and into the next weekend, it does look very warm relative to average in that entire period. We're going to have temperatures that are going to be challenging the 80-degree mark by the time we get to late in the week and early next weekend. I'm EPA meteorologist Bobby Marchus. That is your outlook for April 5th, 2023. Have a great Wednesday.